As you'll all realise, that was me and Kathleen rehearsing in the rink up in South Circular Road. They're world and Olympic gold medalists, and they're coming to the Point in Dublin in January. Let's welcome Torvill and Dean. Lovely to meet you both. How are you? Come in and sit there. Let him sit on the sidelines. How are you? Lovely to meet you. Congratulations to you. That's Alice Taylor there on your other side, and she's a great admirer as well. Congratulations. Since you came on the scene, you've elevated ice dancing to a whole new level. And well done. You'll be very welcome coming to Dublin in January, but I've just noticed that you're opening in Dublin on Friday the 13th. Are you people...
No. Oh, Jane's choice. She likes numbers like that. She likes
13.
Pushing it, yeah.
Yes, it's like they say unlucky for some, so I consider it a lucky number.
So there ain't no superstition involved on Friday the 13th.
We opened a show once before on Friday the 13th, and all went well. You know, the roof didn't fall in or anything, so
right.
Keep fingers crossed.
Now, is this definitely your last farewell final tour?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be the last one touring around like this, because it's such a big project and it's such a time-consuming thing. You know, it sort of takes 3 years of your life, conceiving it, putting it together, performing it, and getting to the end of it. And we're getting on a bit now, so we
getting on a bit now.
So whilst we still feel good about what we're doing, we want to sort of finish on a big high. We're not going to hang up our skates, you know, come the last show, it's bye, have a nice life, and shake hands. But we'll still be skating together.
Yes. So the tour will finish in June or thereabouts. Is that so? Yes. And you're doing how many performances in Dublin?
January? 5 or 6
5 or 6. You're doing matinees and evenings. Yeah. Yes. You're doing over a weekend really. And then you're not going to hang up your skates. So what are you going to do, Jane, when you finally finish in June?
Well, I mean, we'll obviously take a break.
Yes.
But we have a couple of projects coming up in the year after that, '96. Chris has been asked to choreograph for a ballet company in England, so that'll be kind of an exciting, diverse thing for him to do. And we've also been asked to do something with famous celloist called Yo-Yo Ma, and it's choreographing a piece, like 25-minute piece of Bach music.
It's not exactly a piece that goes well in an evening's performance, but
it'll be quite a challenge for us. And just other things that may come up. You know, there's lots of skating events happening over in America all the time, one-off galas and competitions, sort of team events that we may be invited to take part in. And something like that won't take a 3-year commitment, we can go off and do it and then go on to the next thing.
Yes. Now, you are rehearsing and practicing and skating every day. Is that not so?
Well, not every day.
Not every day.
Not today. We've been doing a lot of interviews whilst we've been here in Dublin.
Yes, but while you're preparing for a show, it's pretty concentrated.
Oh yes. Once we start rehearsal seriously on the 21st of December, because our first show is in the UK in Manchester on Boxing Day, so we have to keep preparing for that.
Yes. And the level of your commitment down through the years, it must have been very difficult for both your partners, who are different people. You have a lovely husband and he has a lovely wife, and quite separate and so on. That must have required a fair bit of commitment. Talk to me about that.
It had it's difficult coming into what we've grown up since we've 16 years old. We've been skating together, performing together, and we're nearly into our 20th year now. And I think when other people, it doesn't seem like a day too long. And I think people looking from the outside don't understand what we're about. And it's only when you get closer that they understand that it's a commitment to the skating of what we're doing.
Yes.
And that I think Phil has really quite understands and gets involved now, because he's involved with the management. So
this
in actual
is Jane's
fact,
husband, yes.
Yeah, he's
I see. Yes, I see. Yes.
Off to work.
Off to work, indeed. Yes. And how does your wife react, Chris?
Well,
she's a skater.
I got married just a couple of months ago to Jill. She's an American, and she's been in the show with us skating as well. And so it's been, happy families.
Were you two ever in love?
Not in that sense. Not off the ice. Obviously, a lot of the pieces we have to perform, they're very romantic, and for that time, we have to pretend that we're in love. We have to take on those characters, those romantic people, the passion and the emotion.
But you obviously love each other in the real sense of the word, do you not? You couldn't
we're great friends,
We're close as friends can be. We really are close. We've been together for so many years, and the fact that we get on so well, you know, that's how the partnership's sustained. If we were constantly at each other's throats, we wouldn't have lasted this long.
You couldn't have.
No.
So if you don't meet every day, you probably talk to each other on the phone every day, do you?
Not
I read that somewhere.
necessarily. I mean, there is usually something, especially during a period like this of a tour. There's usually something we have to speak about business-wise.
Yes.
But some days, you know, we both have our quiet days. Not deliberately, but we just go off and relax and do our own